got a first down at the Nebraska 38-yard line. McCready in motion. Straight give to Cortland Johnson. Jason Lohr's got them all wrapped up. Lohr, the junior out of Jenks High, Tulsa, Oklahoma, makes his stop.
Nebraska's been in a lot of big games this year and over the years, specifically this year against Oklahoma and Kansas State. Colorado has not been in a lot of big games. Their record is 3-7, and you would think that the benefit of experience would go with the guys in the red shirt,
especially with the home field advantage that they have had for the last 30-some years. Oaks under pressure, down the middle, got it complete, down to the 30-yard line to his tight end Graham. About 1.5 yards short of a first down. Now we're down to 2.5 minutes. Don't forget Monday Night Football. It'll be Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. Can they pull off another miracle like they did against the Vikings a few weeks ago? They'll take on the Carolina Panthers, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on ABC.
Brett Favre seems to have those guys back hungry again.
I still pay to watch him play. Here's the toss. Johnson, first down. Goes to the 25-yard line. Got 5 more.
Easy, roll up on the leg.
And they just keep moving it down the field.
All right, you've got 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Colorado has 2 timeouts left. Every time you make a first down, the clock stops until they move the chains, and then they mark the ball ready for play again.
Down to the 25-yard line, and they have marked it. And you see the clock starting to tick. Under 2 minutes. Colorado took over its own 32-yard line at the 5:20 mark, and now they're in the 8th play of their drive, trying to tie it up. And there's motion on the left side. Daniel Graham, the tight end, came out of his stance.
Before the snap, ball start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Only 3 penalties on Colorado all day long.
Gary Barnett, every time I see Gary Barnett, I think of what a great job he did turning around the program at Northwestern, taking them to the Rose Bowl when nobody thought he could, and then coming back and winning another piece of the Big Ten championship the year after when nobody thought he would.
And now playing with a team that has started 7 different true freshmen this season, including this one. Oaks, and Javon Green catches the back end of the ball. What a catch. And he got to the 20-yard line. Picked up 10, so they got the penalty back and 5 more. And now it's a timeout taken by Colorado. And that'll be their second. Just some of the folks that spent the holiday with us. We're glad you're spending the day after Thanksgiving with us. And man, are we dishing up something for you here. Possible overtime in the making. 2nd and 5. Oaks goes complete to his tight end Graham, and he's got a first down, I think, at the 15-yard line. Joe Walker holding on for dear life.
Graham has been a big-time player, tight end who's had an ankle problem. He's wearing an ankle brace today, but is coming up big with some huge catches for first downs. Oaks just calmly that time. Grease just tosses it there, and it's a first down. The difference between Oaks now as opposed to the first quarter is huge.
1st and 10 Colorado at the Nebraska 15. Oaks throws over the middle, almost a one-handed catch by Graham. He couldn't hold it. Bounced it off his right hand and then down to his left knee, and it's incomplete.
This is the guy we're talking about. Oaks, when Gary Barnett told us he's the best player on our team, he says we're going with him. That's what you're talking about now, the second half play of this young freshman quarterback.
And his tight end, Bob, Daniel Graham, is going to be, I think, one of the better college football tight ends. He's got the size, he's an excellent blocker, and he's got the genes. His father, Tom Graham, great linebacker at Oregon and played for the San Diego Chargers.
2nd down at 10. Oaks from the gun. Lofts it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Bernardi's got it. And the Buffaloes a point away from tying it up. There's a flag, but I think it's going to be pass interference.
I agree.
47 seconds left. What a great catch and adjustment to the ball by Bernardi with Sweeney all over him. Here's the call.
Defensive pass interference, decline, touchdown.
And how about the freshman Oaks? And now an all-important point after upcoming as Oaks drops back out of the shotgun, fires it out there, put it where he had to put it. Minardi made the adjustment, and Sweeney was all over him with the interference. It didn't matter. Decline, it's a touchdown.
Minardi holding on to that ball for dear life, and Oaks says, you know, doesn't get much better than that.
When I was sitting there as a 5-year-old watching Bill McCartney's Buffaloes for the first time be able to pull off an upset of Nebraska, and he said, I knew right there I was going to wear a gold helmet someday. I don't know if he thought he's going to be quite in the thick of it this quickly. And don't you know, there's just a little bit of adrenaline pumping in that young man right now. He started off, what did he start, 0 for 6?
Yeah, 0 for 5 or 6, couple of interceptions.
And in the second half alone, 16 of 23, 189 yards, and the biggest hunk and the most important hunk of real estate moments ago for the touchdown.
Well, they've had 4 possessions, and they've scored touchdowns on 3 of the 4 touchdowns. Here's a matchup right here. The receiver just going to go down and break to the outside. Look at all the room that Oaks has to throw to on the outside. He's throwing all this room out here, and that's what you want. Throw it to the outside, single coverage, and a nice play and a nice catch. Minardi sees it, keeps his concentration on the ball, and it's a tie ball game, or a 1-point game at least, before the
Is there a discussion going on whether or not this is going to be a 1 or 2-point attempt here? Colorado's got everybody around their coaches on the sideline.
Well, you know, you're right, because the ball's on the left hash mark.
They are going for 2. Wow.
Well, you're on the road and you're an underdog.
You try to play to win without going to OT. 3 wideouts to the top of your screen. Colorado goes for 2 for the lead. Oaks to the end zone. Green. He's got it. Javon Green makes the catch, and Colorado's in front.
Was that a gutsy call?
They said it was their bowl game. They don't want to go home disappointed, I guess. The 5th lead change. In that drive, Craig Oaks was 6 out of 8 for 70 yards and a touchdown, and he just threw a 2-point laser shot to Javon Green. Man.
Big time play. Is that young man grown up today?
We've seen him grow up.
I like the call. You roll your quarterback out, you buy some time. Your 3 wide receivers are to the wide side of the field. Put the ball in the left hash mark. Oh, I caught it twice. He caught it twice. He caught it once, and then he caught it again.
Gary Barnett, whose team lost so many close games the first 3 weeks of the season, and look at the jubilation on the face and the making of a freshman quarterback who, as Grease said a little while ago, isn't a freshman anymore.
That's for sure.
Wow.
Making his 7th start of the year. In the biggest game of his career so far. And what a disappointment on the other side.
Yeah, we still got 47 seconds left. The way this game's going, who knows? So back deep. Joe Walker will trot back there, and Joe Walker's a guy that can change a game in a hurry. Randy Stella will flank him. Carlos Polk can only look on and hope and pray now, because the defense's day is done.
These moments will be remembered by these young men for the rest of their lives.
27 seniors on Tom Osborne Field for the last time today. They don't want it to end this way, but they're needing a big chunk of yardage to get in field goal range. Line drive kick taken by one of the up men, though, and this is going to give him good field position because it's out to the 42-yard line. Deron Diedrich, the 3rd string tailback, gets Nebraska in good position. Our production assistants, John Coral and Charlie Vanacore. Jay Gleason, our technical manager. Mike Heskett, our production manager. Fred King's our associate director and is not a good singer. Raymond Martin's our associate producer. Today's game was directed by Chip Dean, produced by Jay Rothman. The coordinating producer of ABC's College Football is Bob Goodrich. Bob Tom's our director of production. The executive producer of ABC's College Football is John Filippelli. The executive producer of ABC Sports is Howard Katz. Nebraska with still a chance, but time running out. Crouch going deep for Davison, and it is almost picked off, and Davison and almost took it off Phil Jackson's hands. Incomplete. 37 seconds left. Now, if you're thinking about field goal, Josh Brown's longest field goal of the year is 40 yards, and he has had trouble today and this season. But here's another look at the long pass play.
Well, almost intercepted.
And that almost caught off the ricochet.
Right.
Crouch back to live action, goes complete, tiptoeing out of bounds at the 47-yard line is John Gibson. So they get a little closer to the first down. The first down marker really doesn't matter too much right now.
Well, Bob and Brad, as Nebraska's trying to come back from behind in the last seconds of this ball game to win, they need a big play. And someone who has been conspicuously missing from this offense has been number 12, Bobby Newcomb. Not only has he not been involved, I don't even think they tried to get him the ball. They just use him as a decoy.
Yeah. He hasn't touched it. And now they go right back to Gibson. Same play, same result. First down out of bounds at the 45 with 29 seconds left.
Well, you would think that if you get Nebraska down at the end of the ball game and you got to Crouch has got to throw from the shotgun, that's exactly where you want him, having to throw the football. But you never know.
Nebraska looking for its 9th win, trying to stay in the BCS picture. Late drive, and there's Bobby Newcomb. Swanee called for him, and he got it.
The clock will stop. The clock will stop until they mark the ball ready for play when the chains are set.
And it's at the 31-yard line. So another pass play, and they might have an opportunity for a kick.
You got a timeout left.
One timeout left for Nebraska. First down at the Colorado 31. Eric Crouch just going to keep it himself. Only got to the 30, though.
Now you got to use your timeout.
That play is going to be questioned a little bit. Clock stopped with 10 seconds left.
You're an option team. If that's what you do best, maybe you could get a long run from an option if the other team is expecting it. But if it doesn't work, then you got to stop the clock.
Right now, it would be a 47-yard field goal attempt. Career long for Josh Brown is 42. I mentioned earlier, 40 is the longest he's kicked one this year. And right now, Dominic Raiola is saying, if we give you a chance and you miss, you're dead.
No, wait a minute.
I know he's not doing it. I just made that up. Chevrolet players of the game, while we've got 10 seconds left, there were a lot of candidates, let me tell you. But we're going to go with Cortland Johnson, over 150 yards and 3 touchdowns today for Colorado. And Kyle Vanden Bosch, who quite frankly I thought was all over the field today for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And in recognition of their efforts, Chevrolet will make a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. That guy was definitely in the running, Craig Oates. But let me tell you, folks, we'll do enough games that he'll win plenty of Chevy Awards before he's done.
Isn't that the truth?
Don't forget Texas A&M and Texas will be coming up next. And that should be a good one, too. But we're down to the final couple of plays.
Got to stop the clock after the play. You won't have time to run this play and get a field goal in. Throw to the outsides.
Crouch
Or deep
sets, fires out. Newcomb's got it. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Great play.
Bobby Newcomb unused all day. 2 receptions of the last 3 plays. This one's good for 17 yards. And here comes a field goal unit for the win.
Great throw and catch.
There's a story on Josh Brown. His career long, his season long. He won't have to worry about either one of those right here. This is a 29-yard field goal attempt to win the game for Nebraska. In what would be a miraculous comeback in the final 40 seconds. Brown for the win. The kick is up.